Murderer! You killed her. This is the first problem, is the armorer is a lady. Female armorer. The female armorer is a product of nepotism and inexperience. See? Female armorer. Female armorer? Female armorer. No more lady armorers, okay? Do you check the hamburger to make sure there's nothing crazy in it or just start eating it? This woman just set back the women's movement. The female armorer. It's fun. It's fun to say. Okay, wow. Big news on the Alec Baldwin front. Alec Baldwin armor charged. Oh, the armor was charged with the armor? Why not Alec Baldwin? Oh, both. They both were charged with involuntary manslaughter on the fatal Rust shooting of Helena Hutchins. Oh, is this the scene of the crime? Ugh. Crazy. Remember that? Alex shot that poor lady. Alec Baldwin has been criminally charged in connection with the Rust shooting, which left cinematographer Helena Hutchins dead. Prosecutors said on Thursday. That's today. New Mexico prosecutors charged both Baldwin and armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed with 2 federal counts of involuntary manslaughter over the death of Hutchins on the Rust film set in October of 21 when a real bullet was loaded into a prop gun. After a thorough review of the evidence and the laws of the state of New Mexico, I've determined that there is sufficient evidence to file criminal charges against Alec Baldwin and other members of the Rust film crew, District Attorney Mary Carmack Altwise said. On my watch, no one is above the law. Not even you, Alec Baldwin, you idiot. Assistant Director David Halls, who handed Baldwin the loaded gun, accepted a misdemeanor charge in a plea deal. The the guy that handed him the loaded gun got a lesser charge than the female. This is the first problem, is the armorer is a lady. No more lady armorers, okay? This woman just set back the women's movement. The long-awaited decision to charge the 30 Rock star and the 3 others came after a meticulous investigation revealed they all bore partial responsibility for the shooting that killed married mom, that's sad, Helena Hutchins, and injured Joel Souza. Why am I congested? This is annoying. If any of these 3 people, Alec Baldwin, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, or David Halls, had done their job, Helena Hutchins would be alive today. It's that simple. Special Prosecutor Andrea Reeb said. Reeb. Each defendant will get a preliminary court hearing within 60 days to determine if there is probable cause to go to trial, prosecutors said. While Carmack Altwise previously acknowledged Baldwin was responsible for firing the fatal round, she said many individuals on set had handled the gun prior to the tragedy and could be criminally liable. So there were good people on both sides. During the initial investigation, detectives from the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office said they found a mixture of dummy and live rounds scattered throughout the set. Why? Why have live rounds at all? Probably because they were having fun and shooting things, I think, in between takes, which is a violation of industry safety standards. At the time, Carmack Altwise said determining how the live rounds got to the set will be one of the most important factors going into a charging decision. Who brought the real bullets to the set? I hope it was Alec. Roast, piggy, roast. Wee, wee. I don't know why I did that. The crew member in charge of the ammo and weapons on set, armorer, see, the female armorer. Maybe she couldn't tell between real and fakes. Hannah has repeatedly denied responsibility for the shooting. In January, she filed suit against the props company that supplied the rounds, alleging they sold blanks and lives mixed together. Oh, damn. If that's the case, that fucking sucks. At the time of the shooting, Baldwin was right. And is there any way to test the bullets before firing them? Like, can you tell by looking at them? I don't know. At the time of I think every bullet should be inspected that even gets to set, right? At the time of the shooting, Baldwin was sitting on a pew in a mock church at the Bonanza Creek Ranch, rehearsing a cross draw as Hutchins and Souza stood behind the camera. You murderer! Murderer! You killed her! I'm sure he'll pay his way out of it. Is this the female armorer? No, this is the attorney, district attorney. She looks like a tough bitch. Frost could go work for her. They look the same. As he rehearsed, he pulled out the gun, pointed it directly at the camera, and fired a single bullet that struck both Hutchins and Souza. How is that even possible? Did it go through her? The Emmy winner has repeatedly denied pulling the trigger. Yeah, okay. Saying that the gun just went off accidentally. But an FBI forensic report released in August concluded the firearm couldn't have gone off unless someone pulled the trigger. Yeah, idiot. Why would you even say that? It's a dumb thing to say, Alec Baldwin. Souza told the police he recalled hearing the phrase cold gun while preparing for the scene, indicating the firearm wasn't loaded and was safe for use. But he couldn't remember if the gun had been checked before it was handed to Baldwin. Assistant Director David Halls was the one who handed the gun to Baldwin and admitted to the police that he should have checked all the rounds inside the barrel after Gutierrez Reed passed it over to him. They got sloppy. David advised, but also fucking Alec Baldwin should have checked it. Am I stupid for thinking that? Like, I know he's just a dumb actor, and it's like not his job to check the gun. But if I'm an actor and I'm working on a film and someone hands me a gun, like, I'm going to check the gun. Because probably Baldwin is like a dumb liberal who's never, you know, recreationally fired a gun and is not gun savvy. David advised when Hannah showed him the firearm before continuing rehearsal, he could only remember seeing 3 rounds. He advised he should have checked all of them, but didn't and couldn't recall if he spun the drum. Detectives wrote in a search warrant affidavit filed last fall. When asked about the safety protocols on set in regards to firearms, Hall told the police the armorer typically spins the drum and checks to ensure there are no live rounds before handing it off. I checked the barrel for obstructions. Most of the time, there's no live fire. Hannah opens the hatch and spins the drum, and I say cold gun on set, Hall told authorities. So someone said there was a cold gun without actually checking it. Again, female armorer did not spin the drum. During Gutierrez Reed's interview with the cops, she told investigators she checked the dummies and ensured they were not hot rounds. I guess they were. Hannah advised she handed the gun to Alec Baldwin a couple of times and also handed it to David Halls when a detective asked about live ammo on set. Hannah responded, "No live ammo is ever kept on set." Until now. After the round struck the 2 crew members, Halls picked up the gun from the pew where Baldwin was sitting and handed it to Gutierrez Reed. The rookie armorer was told to open. So this is a rookie armorer working on this fucking film. Was told to open the gun so Halls could see what was inside and recalled seeing at least 4 dummy casings with the hole on the side and 1 without the hole. So there was still another live round in the gun. He advised this round did not have the cap on it and was just a casing. David advised the incident was not a deliberate act. According to the search warrant, when the crew broke for lunch the day of the shooting, the firearms were secured in the prop truck. But during lunch, Gutierrez told police the ammo was left on the cart on the seat, not secured. Yeah, I guess they probably figured, all right, it's loose ammo. Looks like a nice scene though. In February, Hutchins' family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Baldwin, alleging the actor was responsible for the filmmaker's death because he was the person holding the weapon. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's clear what's happened. Yeah, when you go to a restaurant, actually, this is a good metaphor. You go to a restaurant, you order a hamburger, you get served hamburger. Do you check the hamburger to make sure there's nothing crazy in it or just start eating it? Most people just start eating it, but then again, a hamburger can't kill you if eaten wrongly. I think it's clear what happened. Hutchins' family lawyer Brian Panish said at the press conference in Los Angeles after the suit was filed, he had the gun. He says he pulled the hammer back. It fired, and she was killed. The experts will look at it and make any determinations, but we don't think this was caused by any defect in the weapon. No. The lawsuit was settled for an undisclosed amount. Oh boy, somebody got paid. Somebody got millions of dollars. As part of the settlement, Hutchins' widow, Matthew, was also named as an executive producer on the what? Wow. The widow was named as an executive producer on the film. Why is that something to add to the settlement? Like, that seems like a weird that seems like a strange thing to get out of your wife dying. Huh. Okay. Rainey McGinn, a lawyer from Albuquerque who is representing the Hutchins family, said she is confident that a New Mexico jury will be able to understand the complexities of the case. We're used to people coming in from out of town to play cowboy who don't know how to use guns, McGinn said. She's literally out of town to play a cowboy. The jury in Santa Fe is used to that and understands that even on a dude ranch, you don't hand somebody a gun until you've given them safety training. No one should ever die with a real gun on a make-believe set. Yeah, I think this is ultimately Alec Baldwin's fault. Also the other people's fault, but he fired the gun and he should have as much training as the armorer, as the female armorer, right? Is that so crazy? Huh? I stand behind Alec Baldwin, much safer than being in front of him. It should be neglect homicide, and they better not get off with a slap on the wrist. No, but this is exactly what will happen. Alec Baldwin is one of the most insufferable narcissists on the planet. But they can't all be guilty. Only the person whose job it was to check that each round in the gun blank was guilty. Why not charge everyone on the set? It makes no sense. It's no. I mean, yes, there are people who were supposed to check the gun, but only one person shot and killed someone. It's no different if a stunt involving explosive hurt somebody because too much explosive were used. Are you going to charge the director? No. The unanswered question is, this is the best comment. Will Hilaria have difficulty pronouncing the word jail? Yale. Fun. Oh, best of luck to Alec Baldwin. He'll probably get off with like barely anything. On set, there are 4 people responsible for checking the gun: the armorer, the director, the producer, and the actor. It doesn't sound like right. If you're a director of a movie or a producer of a movie involving guns, should you be as trained in them as the armorer? Couldn't hurt, right? I mean, how much more is there to learn? I want to be like, let's all know how to work a gun. Wouldn't that be ideal? She's a product of nepotism and inexperience. She let the crew use the guns for target shooting. So that's how real bullets ended up in her checked fanny pack. Check out her interrogation interview. Whoa. So the female armorer is a product of nepotism and inexperience. See? Wowie. She knew somebody. That's how she got in. Oh, wow. They should have had completely separate guns with separate bullets to do target shooting. But they probably wanted to use the cool old guns. But that's the thing. They just have double guns on you and like mark them with a sticker or something and have those guns and bullets completely stricken from the set. Striked? Yeah, sounds sloppy. Wow. Crazy. I know, this is why I like the New York Post, is because they have the comment section enabled. The female armor. It's fun. It's fun to say. Wow. Do you know what I'm not going to be when I grow up? A female armorer. Do you know if I ever have a daughter, do you know what I'm never going to encourage her to be when she grows up? A female armorer. I'd rather have a trans armorer than a female armorer. There. You heard it here first. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.